Sorry, howdy. My name is Woody, and this is Andy's room.
Hey guys, okay, it's Elise here, and this is a very different video than my vlogs I normally put up. So this is kind of like a catch me up of what I am doing now, update in life, my Disney professional internship, all that stuff. So it's a sit down video, guys. So yeah, I don't really have any specific talking points I have ready for this, but I'm just going to talk about my Disney professional internship overall, and that process. And if you want, I can do more videos of like specifically the process of like the internships itself, and then kind of next steps of kind of what I'm doing now. So yeah. Okay, so I didn't post a whole lot actually about my Disney professional internship than I thought I was going to. For me, I just like don't know specifically what I can talk about and what I can't talk about. So just for warning, I'm not going to be talking about specifics of my job, you know, what I did, that type of stuff, but more of just the overall and the basics, and then also how I got into the professional internship in general. We'll start from the beginning. So I knew I wanted to do a Disney professional internship a long time ago once I learned this was a thing. And I was like, okay, I'll do the college program, then I'll do the DPI, which is Disney professional internship. And it's kind of what I did. So if you look at my old videos, I did my CP in 2022 on Main Street Daily Operations, and I loved it so much, meaning I did the parades, cavalcades, fireworks, all that fun stuff. And then I went back home. I finished college. I went to LA for a year, or not a year, a couple months, very different. And then I moved back to Orlando. So I had a different job at a different college, and then I was able to turn that job to remote so that I could move here to Orlando. So I moved here around like August maybe of 2023, which is crazy to think about because now it's 2025. And so I did that job remotely while I was still applying to DPIs here. So it was fall, and I was applying for the spring internships, and I was just applying. And basically what I did was, so you go on the Disney careers, whatever, and then they post all their professional internships on there. So I would just search, I would look every day and see what would come up. And I applied to, I don't know how many, I probably applied to like 15 to 20 internships. I did the first application part, but I never got to like an interview, like a real interview for them. And then I applied to the one that I had, which was a marketing internship. It was Disney Meetings and Events Marketing Strategy Internship. Very long name. And I applied. I got through the phone screening, which is with the recruiter, and then I got to the Zoom interview, which would be my managers if I got the role. And then after that Zoom interview, 2 weeks, maybe 1 to 2 weeks after my after my interview, I got the call from the recruiter and basically saying that I got the job. So I was very, very happy about that. This was in about October 2023. And then my job was going to start January like 10th or something of 2024. So originally this was a 6-month contract. That's how all the DPI start, is at 6 months. And then basically if you do well, if they want you to stay on, they can ask you for another 6 months up to a year, but they can't have you as an internship longer than a year, just how the rules work. So I could do another video of tips and tricks of really how to get that professional internship. I will say everyone is very different. I know someone where she applied to 1 and got that one. I know people who applied to like 50 and may have not gotten one, or took 50 to get one and they did lots of interviews and then got the one of them. So there's a lot of different, you know, areas of that bit, and it was like a lot applying for them. You're applying every day for things and then getting rejected, and then you know, I tailored my resume and my cover letter to each internship, so it was a lot. I will say it's a little bit of a grueling process, but it was so worth it getting this internship. So I had this internship from January, and then my end date was June or July, but then they asked me to extend, so I was able to do it for a full calendar year. So I was there from January 2024 to January 2025, and my internship ended last week. So very sad. I'm still sad about it. It hasn't fully hit yet. This is my first week after post internship, I guess. So the internship itself, without getting into like specifics, so I did marketing and I learned so much from this internship. I truly loved it so much. I loved my team. I loved the people I work with. I made great friends. And it was the best job I've had. And it was really amazing getting to do the stuff that I wanted to see and see these events that Disney puts on. And so for me, I was able to do a lot of photo shoots, video shoots, video editing, graphic design, to placing ads and writing blogs and helping website updates and sales tools and all that. And it was amazing. It was everything I wanted and more. And I really got to be hands-on with these incredible events that Disney puts on that I didn't even know like we did here at Disney World. And because we are a portfolio, the brand that I was working on, so Walt Disney World is our main one just because, you know, it's our biggest one. So a lot of people host things here. But then I also worked for Alani, DCL, the Disney Cruise Line, and Disneyland in California. So it was really nice to be able to have my hands on in all these different, I guess like brands and areas of Disney. And so that was great. I never did anything in person with the three others, just remotely and working with them and marketing those aspects. And then Disney World, because that's where I am. If I was not in the office, because it is like a 9 to 5, like, you know, typical, for me it was 8:30 to 5, like office experience, you know, Monday through Friday. But then if there was an event or a photo shoot, then I would, you know, have to change my hours for that. So sometimes I would be on site, whether it was at a resort or at our park, and that was just absolutely great. I also got to work a little bit with our Disney's Fairy Tale weddings and honeymoons, as well as Disney Imagination Campus, because we're all, at least our marketing teams are all like close together. We all work together. So that was also an absolute dream to be able to see those brands and work with them as well. So it was just an incredible experience. And I definitely say anyone who wants to work for Disney corporate, or is just looking for a great experience, doing high level things when you're earlier in your career, as well as just loving Disney in general, I definitely recommend doing the Disney Professional Internship. Obviously it has its ups and downs, but I will say, like, overall, my experience, overwhelmingly positive. Like, I loved my experience here so much. I recommend it so much. I would love to work for Disney again in the future, but it was a great time. It was a great job, and I absolutely loved it, and it was great to be able to be hands-on and create stuff that's like for Disney, which is great. When I first got it, I was like, oh, I can make so many videos of day in the life, or lots of videos going towards my DPI, and I ended up not, because it is a full-time job. It's a 40 hours a week job, and because of that, it does take a lot of my brain power and energy. So when I was at work, I would have my head in there, and because it was a creative role that I was doing, my creativity went into my job, and then I didn't have as much creativity, I felt, outside of work, just because I was like, oh, okay, I need a rest, you know. And also because working for Disney is very confidential as well, so not, you know, wanting to show anything I couldn't. So that's kind of where I am from here. Yeah, that's kind of why I didn't post as much during the time. It was just, I got really wrapped up into the job. And so I didn't like vlog as much. I was able to do some vlogs of like, you know, me going to the parks and stuff like that, which was great. I will say for benefits for the DPI, so you get similar benefits as the college program. Pay is very different. You get paid more in the DPI because you're in corporate, and for park tickets, it is like the same though as the college program. So you get the Chippendale Hopper tickets for your comp tickets, and you get like the 9 or 12 or however many it is for your like year there, or 6 months to a year there. And then you get your like main entrance pass, so I can go to the parks whenever I want. And all the rest of the cast member discounts and all those benefits. So similar benefits in that way. Pay is different. You do have the ability to live in Flamingo if you want to as a DPI. I know they also are opening it, I think, to like part-time, full-time people as well, I think. But yeah, so I know some friends who live in Flamingo because that's how they came down here, was for the DPI. I moved down here before, and I have, you know, apartment with my roommate, so I'm off on my own living, but the Flamingo option is there if you are coming down for this and you need a place before looking for your own place. So that's also an option there as well. Yeah, so that's kind of how the benefits go for the DPI. That is where I am now. So I just finished this DPI. It was incredible. I so can't believe I did that, and a year went by so fast. I really don't feel like it was already a year, but it was. And it's just kind of like, it's kind of like college. Like they say, college would go like in a blink of an eye, and it really did. Not just because I had a COVID year in college, but it really just went in a blink of an eye. Same with this year. Like I can't believe it's already been a year and that it's done, and I'm still kind of, you know, grieving over it and stuff like that. But because I ended literally last week, a couple of days ago. So I'm currently looking for my next role. I won't go fully into what I'm looking into. There's a couple different cities, whether I stay in Orlando or not, we will have to see. I do have my lease here till May, so whether I stay past May or not, we'll see. But yeah, I'm looking for my next role right now. I want to stay in the entertainment business, maybe more in person with maybe like venues or like theater or bands. Staying in that entertainment or film and TV, just in that entertainment world is really what I'm looking into. Or Broadway, if anyone wants me to go do social media or marketing or something for Broadway, I would love to. But I'm looking still in the entertainment world, but I do have some fun things planned this year, some traveling stuff. I'm going to visit my sister in New York for a week soon. I have some fun shows I'm going to. I'm going to MegaCon, so maybe I'll vlog that. I'm going to MegaCon with Allie, my roommate. So MegaCon would be really fun to vlog. Maybe I'll vlog that. And that's like coming up-ish, just like mid-February. So that'll be really fun because there's a lot of fun people there. Like the whole Twilight cast. Okay, don't judge me, but I love Twilight, so I want to see them in their panel and everything. But yeah, that'll be really fun. And I'm also gonna be working on more personal endeavors as well during this time, because I feel like I never had time in between jobs. I graduated and then went straight into a job and then into my DPI. So I haven't had a lot of time to do that type of traveling stuff and do my personal endeavors while I look for my next role. So I'm started streaming again. So if you want to hit my stream, it's Elise Harley on Twitch. So I'm on there if you want to join me and hang out and chat with me. I started doing that again. And then more YouTube. I want to do more of my YouTube videos now that I have more creativity in my brain. You know, I was using my creativity at work, so now I can use it at home and for my personal stuff, I feel like. So more YouTube videos. There's some videos I want to do. You can let me know what you want to see as well, or what questions you have, or I can do a Q&A or talk more about process and tips and tricks of how to get a DPI, tips of like when you're in the DPI, stuff to do like meet and greets and everything. So I can always talk about that as well. Sorry, there's like a parking lot right next to me and I just saw these cars almost hit each other. Anyway, so that'd be really fun stuff. I still have a Universal Pass and I'll also be going to Disney. So I'll definitely have some vlogs in there. Yeah, so there's a lot of exciting things coming up. So I'm excited to share that all with you. But that's kind of an update of what this past year was like. So my Disney professional internship was my entire 2024. It's 2025, so we'll see what comes next in my journey. But I'm really excited about it and I'm excited to keep sharing on this channel. So it's a little passion project of mine and that's really exciting. But yeah, so let me know if there's anything else you want me to go more in depth with, videos you want to see, anything like that. And now we just continue on with the journey. So if you want to stay tuned for more videos, whether they're about Disney in the parks, and jobs here, or just like my fun random vlogs or talk videos, or see where I end up next, because I've lived in 4 or 5 different states within like 2 years, like a year ago. So my college life was very different. So I could do a video about that as well. So you never know where I'm gonna be. So okay, I think that's it. So thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.